Hey guys, it's me, Kiana. Welcome back to my channel. If I look exhausted, that's because I am. This is how I look after working an 8-hour day, coming home, cooking dinner, taking Landon outside, giving Landon a bath, and then spending some quality time with my husband. And here we are at 10:27 and I finally have some peace. So I decided to film you guys a video, and I'm going to do the Mommy Tag 2.0, and I figured this would be a good video so you guys can get to know a little bit more about me. So the first question is, how many children do you have and how old are they? I have one child and he's 3 years old. What is your proudest moment as a mom of your child? I have many proud moments, as Landon quite often makes me a proud mom, but I can say that I love being told that Landon is so smart because we work very hard with Landon on his speech, his numbers, his colors, etc. So it's very rewarding to know that other people acknowledge that he's intelligent. Also, I'm very proud of how maturely he has accepted his condition of type 1 diabetes. For him to be 3, he handles it like better than some adults I know. When he was first diagnosed, I remember we had to literally straddle him down in order to get him an injection. Now you can, check his blood sugar, give him a shot while he's watching TV, and he won't even flinch. So that really makes me proud that he has accepted his condition and he's just moving on with life. Number 3. What is your most frustrating moment as a mom? It will probably be that Landon's at a stage where he doesn't like being told no. And if you tell him no, oh my goodness, this boy goes berserk. So we're working with him, letting him know that he can't spaz out every time he gets told no. But for me, it's quite frustrating. I'm thinking, I tell you yes majority of the day, so this one time I'm telling you no, you're going to go crazy. So that's frustrating. Number 4, how do you discipline your child? I don't really have a concrete answer because I can't say that I never spank my kids. I only use a timeout method. I use different discipline methods depending on the severity of the situation. Some things can just be, a talking, and it never needs to get escalated. But there's some instances, if he doesn't respond to the first means of discipline, then I have to keep escalating. So typically, if he's doing something he's not supposed to do, we're going to tell him to stop, and we're going to speak calmly and tell him to stop. If he continues, then he gets on timeout. And I do the you're on timeout for the amount of minutes of your age. So he's always in timeout for 3 minutes. And when he gets out of timeout, if he continues the same unacceptable behavior, then he gets a whooping. And I hate the word whooping because a whooping sounds so volatile and so violent, like I'm putting him over my lap and pulling his pants down and beating him with the belt. Typically, I call it a popping, because I say, do you want to get popped? A pop is literally, you get popped on your butt. And unfortunately, that's sometimes the only discipline method that actually he listens to. And I feel like you have to individualize your discipline methods. All kids don't respond to the same discipline methods. As I was growing up, I never got a whooping. As my brother, my husband, they got whoopings all the time. So I think you can't apply the same discipline method to every child, and you can't apply the same discipline method to every situation. Number 5, cursing. Do you do it in front of your child? It's funny because I do curse with my friends. I do drop some F-bombs and so forth. But it's crazy because once I get home, it just shuts off. I don't even have to think of, oh, let me replace this word with that word. I don't curse at all. It's just like an automatic switch that goes off once I step in the house. Okay, no more cursing. But my husband, on the other hand, I'm forever telling him, watch your mouth. Number 6, do you think your relationship has changed since you had children, for better or for worse? I'm assuming they're referring to my husband and our relationship, and I would say it has changed for the better. When it's just you and your significant other, you guys have the freedom to do what you want, leave when you want, have impromptu dinner dates, spontaneous sex. But when you have a child, that stuff is pretty much non-existent. And it pretty much tests it. Having a child puts a test on your relationship. So if you're really committed to making it work, you guys are going to find ways to go around the system, and to keep your relationship fresh and keep that connection. So I think through that you become closer. Another thing, I think by having a child, it forces you to talk when you're mad at each other, because sometimes your conversation is about the child. So even if you're mad, you still might want to know, like, I wonder what she ate for lunch, or I wonder what time he woke up from his nap. And you have to ask your significant other these questions. So it still forces you to stay connected and communicate, even through your anger. So for me personally, I would say having a child has definitely made my husband and our relationship better, especially with my son having diabetes. It definitely has brought us a lot closer. And my phone keeps going to sleep. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Okay, number 7. Since becoming a mom, do you find yourself acting more like your own mom? As of now, not really. Maybe as Landon gets older, I can start seeing myself more in her, because I don't really remember how my mom was with me when I was 3. So I can't say that I'm acting like her now, but I'm sure I have a lot of my mom's ways, so I don't think it will be out of the norm from as Landon to get older that I will start acting like her more. Number 8, how are your relationships with your girlfriends? They're pretty good. Of course, you don't talk as frequent as you might have, pre having kids, but I say for the most part, I still have really good relationships with my girlfriends. We might not talk as much, but we communicate through text, emails. We always have an annual girls trip. That's always fun, something to look forward to. So I would say my relationship with my girlfriends are pretty good. Your favorite place to take your child? Landon and I love Barnes and Nobles. We can stay at Barnes and Nobles forever. I'll get my book and we'll go into the kiddie section, and he'll get his books and he'll sit down, we'll read, then he'll stop and play with the Thomas the Train table, then he'll stop and put up the Legos, and then he'll come back and want me to read him a story. So we can literally spend hours upon hours at Barnes and Nobles. Your least favorite place, number 10, your least favorite place to take your child? It will have to be Chuck E. Cheese. That place is freaking horrible. It is way too many darn kids. It unsupervised kids at that. Landon and I at one time I'm waiting for a game, and this little boy just went whoop right in front of us, and it took everything out of me not to snatch that boy up. But I figured if your mother was around, she could have said, hey, that's not your turn. So that's my problem. It's just way too many unsupervised kids. Number 11, piercing baby's ears, do or don't? Since I have a boy, absolutely not. He will never get his ears pierced as long as he's under my roof. But if I had a girl, I probably would get her ears pierced at an infant's age. Number 12, favorite skincare for you and your child? It will have to be Bio Oil. I think that's the name of it, and I found it at Walgreens. I was using it for my face. It was clearing up some of the dark blemishes I had. So I was like, oh, this is really, really great. And so for Landon, I started using it as well, because he's on the insulin pump and he has to get his infusion set changed every 3 days. So every time we change it, it leaves like a little mark on his body, and then when it heals, it turns into a dark blemish. So I started using Bio Oil on his blemishes on his body as well, and I have definitely seen an improvement. So I love the Bio Oil for Landon and my dark blemishes. Number 13, must have mommy makeup item. it would have to be some kind of lip gloss or lipstick. Most of the time on the weekends, I have no makeup on, but I feel like when I put some lip gloss or lipstick, I just feel like it brings my face together somewhere. It just adds some type of color to my face. So that's something I can never leave home without. Number 14, bath or shower for you and your child. Landon always takes a bath because we always have to play bubble monsters. We have to play with the boats. We have to always take a bath. Me, on the other hand, I honestly don't think I've even had a bath this year. That's sad, isn't it? I just take showers because I'm always on a time crunch. It's just like, they would just hop in the shower, cleanse, hop out, and move on with the day. I never have time to just soak and relax and just have the suds over my body. That sounds really, really good, but wishful thinking. So baths for Landon, showers for me. Number 15, are you back to your pre-baby weight? I've never been stuck on weight too much, as I'm more of a person that focuses on my size. So yes, I am back to my pre-baby size. College dreams. Do you expect them to go, or are you going to let them decide for themselves? I think that's a yes and yes. Of course, I want my son to go to college. I actually do have this whole utopic vision of him going to University of Tennessee, Knoxville, being this star quarterback, having GPA of 3.7 in political science. I do have that utopic vision, but at the same time, I'm going to let him make his own decision. I'm a firm believer that college isn't for everyone. And as long as he has a productive plan in lieu of going to college, I'm all for it. As long as it makes sense and he's happy, I'm for it. Number 17, what is one show your child loves but you secretly hate? OMG. I hate Caillou. He is the most crybaby, annoying kid ever. He whines and complains about everything. And anytime Landon starts whining, I say, that's that Caillou stuff. That's that Caillou stuff that I'm talking about. And I even threatened him and told him that if you keep acting like Caillou, you can't watch Caillou. Because I specifically saw an episode when Caillou folded his arms and said, it's not fair. And literally the next day, Landon was going around saying, it's not fair. So that Caillou, I don't like Caillou at all. Cloth diapers, yay or nay? This is number 18. I don't know a lot about cloth diapers. I never really, when Landon was wearing diapers, I never really even entertained the idea of cloth diapers. I mean, I don't like changing poopy diapers, so I don't think I would like washing them either, but I'm sure they're a lot more inexpensive. So number 19, finish this sentence. You know you're a mom when. You know you're a mom when you're singing the theme songs to the cartoons and your child's not around. And speaking of Caillou, I caught myself the other day singing, I'm just a kid who's 4. Each day I grow some more. I love exploring. I'm Caillou. And I was like, OMG. I'm thinking out of all the songs I know, I'm singing Caillou. But I think that's when you know you're a mom, when you find yourself just kind of, you know, in your car just singing the little theme songs or introduction songs to the cartoons. Lastly, have you done the first mommy tag? No, I have not done the first mommy tag. I came in, I believe this might be the most recent one. There might be a couple more, but I like these questions. I thought they would be pretty cool to answer and share with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this mommy tag. If you have any questions, comments, please share them below. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.